back, the ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Houston Cougars offense will have the opening possession of the game. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Wants to go up top on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. While the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint, the Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
Yeah, and the Big Ten's kind of taking what the Big Ten wants and expanding and not really worried about anybody else. So if I'm the Big 12, I'm like, yeah, you ain't worried about me, but you're going to worry about me today and on the field, and I can make a statement and prove to some of the true blue bloods in the Big Ten.
I just love the stylistic matchup in this one too, right? You think about the Big Ten running the football, defense, physical, and then Big 12 wide open, up-tempo, air raid offense. This one's going to be fun.
So South Carolina's offense has the ball for the first time. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Back to pass, it's Sellers. A strike downfield. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. And the Gamecocks will line it up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll run play action. Caught in the backfield, it's Clark. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Now facing a 3rd and long. Keeps looking downfield. He's in open space downfield. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
Yeah, this offense, man, they look good. They looked great last week, obviously putting up huge numbers. Again this week, coming out the gates in the first quarter with the scoring drive. This offense is putting the college football world on notice.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Lost a throw on first down. Bringing the heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
That's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
And the Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Sanford. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Dances away. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over from the moment the ball left his hand.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Gamecocks look to keep this drive humming. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Snags it, and he will score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed behind the line. It's Sanford. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Sanford. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. They'll go right back to him. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. The Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. That defensive front just flat whipped him as they knock him down for a big loss. And here comes the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. Let's see what he can do with it. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Now he's going to break the pocket. Unleashes one. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Harbor. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Gamecocks line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He's going for a big play downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Second down, he'll throw it. Gets it to him on the screen. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Now the play fake. Finds his big tight end. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Off play action on first down. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, South Carolina. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Florida State was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen in Tallahassee over the years. A win, yes, but this one lacked style points. One thing we can always count on in the ACC is a spirited battle and a game that will make waves all along the Eastern Seaboard.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on second down. Buying some time. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Fires left. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Backed up now. Here's second and long. The play action fake. Shoots it to the left. He's got an open man. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Gamecocks are on the move. Looking downfield on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Grabbed over the middle, it's Clark. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Gamecocks have pushed it inside the 20. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Back open in the middle. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside, defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be... The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
Touchdown, Gamecocks! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Houston offense comes onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this drive.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. Snagged in the middle, it's McGarry. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's McGarry. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Williams.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And the Cougars can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off the play fake. Rushes on him. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. When a defense gets a sack, you know what they want? Another sack. 3rd down coming. Pocket breaking down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Houston will be forced to punt. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They bring the punter onto the field now. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
And the Gamecocks want to move quickly. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Blasted as he lets it go. Picked off! What a play by this defense. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Bought a little time, lets it go. Grab near the marker, it's Williams. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Men, it is hard to beat Columbia when that town is buzzing as it is today. And the story of this first half has undeniably been the play of that kid under center. He's in total control of the offense, making the right decisions and reads, not trying to do too much. There's a reason he gets the NIL deals and all the love on social media. That young man is him, and doesn't that opposing team know it? With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Williams-Brice.
Second half just about ready to start, and Houston will kick it off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They'll start this third quarter with a run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Buys a little extra time. He's open on the right. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. The run to the right. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Trying to make magic with his feet. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Line gets set, first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't make the connection, the pressure there caused the missed timing.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. And the Gamecocks, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now it's second and goal. Trying to barge in. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They got stuffed on second down, and still they need 1 yard here on third and goal. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on third down. Final chance for the offense on fourth and goal. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Quick strike through the air from the score.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from this offense. Look, last week you found a way to win a close game. That's what you're supposed to do. But this offense looks like they're taking it to the next level, hitting their stride a little bit, finding out who they're going to be, and they've looked explosive today.
35, Houston, 3.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. On the run, it's Sanford. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on first down at second and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. He's stopped again. He's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far. Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a third and long from the 27. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Looking for a productive play on first down. Send the tight end in motion. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. He'll pull it on the read. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the first down, and let's see if they go for it here. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Rolling right and going deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's second and 10. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. The Gamecocks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Fires on the move. Pulls it in. It's Clark. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk unleashes one deep. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Trying play action. Throws to the tight end. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Throws to the wideout. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. A little screen to the running back. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. They'll send out the kicker here. It's good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Sanford. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Carter. Putting it on! And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Caught in the backfield. It's Thomas. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Dropping back, it's Grant. Lofts one deep down the right side. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Wants to throw again. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Houston will be forced to punt. Books it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Caught over the middle. It's Harbor. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
I tell you, I love the mentality by this offense right now. They've got a pretty big lead. They're still being aggressive, taking shots, and they're finding the matchups they like. Man, they're taking advantage right now.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
And he's rolled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, South Carolina! They add on to this lead, and it looks as if they'll be moving to 2-0.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
Here comes the Houston offense once again. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Makes the catch at the 45. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He slings it deep to the left. He's got it!
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up this scoreboard.
With the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. The Cougars come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking downfield, it's Grant. Here's the pressure. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Hauls it in at the 25. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Fires to the right. Found the spot in the defense. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 48. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Off play action. Throws for the tight end. Makes the grab. It's Brown. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. And the Gamecocks are rolling down the field. Using his feet to buy time. Lets it fly. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Into the end zone. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They go to the ground. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. To the air on 2nd down. They've got the screen set up.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs.
And that's good enough for a 1st down.
To the air on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jackson. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
Motion from the back. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Cougars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll run play action. Got it in the middle. It's McGarry. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Finds the tight end. He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38. And the Cougars can really attack on this 2nd and short. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To the air, it's Grant. Pressure coming. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover. And the offense falls out.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The kick is on its way. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. The Gamecocks backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. 2nd and 10 from their own 1, and they must take care of the football. He's taking the shot. He's got it all right. They make the stop, but this junior loves to show off his arm strength, and he did it there. This offense lines up feeling all. He tries to take the top off. Makes the grab inside the 30. Speeding down the left side. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling expiring points on the scoreboard.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Great place to start for this offense.
Let's go, let's go.
Wants to throw on first down. Looking for the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To throw, it's Sellers. Showing the arm strength down the left side. He's loose. The 10. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Someone say run out the clock. Someone say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Looking to throw on first down. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look